Hello folks, we're going to talk about sharks in the UK. We're not just going to talk about great whites today, we're going to talk about all sorts of sharks that you find in the UK, and there's some serious contenders, serious sharks in the UK in the summer. And we're not going to talk about dogfish, bullhuss, smoothhounds like taupe. We're going to talk about serious sharks, so enjoy the video folks. Right, we're going to start with the thresher shark. Thresher shark, it's hard to explain. It's a small shark with a massive tail, massive long tail at the back of it. Well, they're not small, they can grow up to 20 feet long, but the tail is most of that. Most of these are found around the Isle of Wight in the English Channel, in the English Channel as well, all the way around Devon and Cornwall up into Cardigan Bay in Wales. They're a cracking little fish. Oh, they jump out of the water as well sometimes. They've been seen like with fishermen and things like that. Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, great shark. And no, they're not dangerous. They'd probably give you a nip if you were swimming with it, if you're oiling it. But other than that, it's not going to attack you. You just beware of that tail. Now, secondly, we've got a very rare shark that visits our waters. And it's not just summer, this is all year round. It's the Greenland shark, which grow, they're massive. They're 25 feet long they can grow to. They're absolutely huge. The Eskimos catch these through a hole in the ice, and it sort of sustains them throughout the winter with the fat and everything. And another thing about the Greenland shark is it can go to I think it's 500-year-old. They can grow really, really old. We do get them in our shores. Very rarely seen because they tend to stick to deep water and down at the bottom. But we're also saying that this might have been mistaken for the Loch Ness Monster. How the hell it got in Loch Ness, I don't know, because it's got to get up the river. I know seals can do it, but I don't think a shark can. So there's the Greenland shark for you. Next on the list, we have the poor beagle. A nasty looking shark. It is very similar. It's the same family as the great white. This is the one that people think is a great white, but it's not. It can grow to about, I think it's 11, 12 feet long. They're found all the way around the UK coast in the summer. They prefer cliff edges and deep water, but sometimes they will come into shore, but they're not dangerous unless, you provoke them and things like that. You've caught one, it could bite you on the boat and things like that, but they're a mega looking shark. Nice teeth. Ooh, yeah. Now it's time for my favourite other than great whites, the mako shark. Now these are ace. They're an ultimate predator, the fastest fish in the sea, and they can swim up to 70 miles an hour. They can leap out of the water, which they do often. There's been tales of them when they've been caught jumping up onto a boat. A beautiful looking shark. They can grow up to about 10, 11 feet, but there is another mako, the greater mako, and they grow up to like 15 feet. But they're mainly round New England up that way. But we get makos mainly in Devon and Cornwall. Can stretch up to west coast of Scotland. There were a couple of them found a few years ago on a beach in Barmouth in Wales, which I bet people don't go in the water anymore once they'd seen them. But another cracking shark, yeah, makos, whee. And now another one is the hammerhead. Yeah, I hear you say there's no hammerheads in Britain. I thought that, but there is actually proof that a hammerhead has been seen in not more than one hammerhead. Again, Devon Cornwall way, where the temperatures are warmer and the sea temperatures, they probably come up from Canaries and northern Spain and things like that. Not the greater hammerhead, which is mainly a tropical species found in Florida, but the normal hammerhead grows to about 10, 11 feet. Impressive looking creature. Now for the biggest, the basking shark. And these monsters can grow up to 35 feet long. They're very, very common around our shores, especially around Devon, Cornwall, Isle of Man and the Hebrides. They're not dangerous because they just eat plankton. They just swim with their mouths open, a huge mouth. And usually there's a few of them. When you see one, there's others around as well. There can be congregations of about 20 of them sometimes. The Isle of Man used to be a mega hot spot for them. I think it's quietened off a bit now. They're not as popular, but what a sight to see. A 30-foot, 35-foot shark swimming past your boat. Ooh, nice. Right, we're just going to finish with great whites. Yeah, we've not seen one yet. Well, people say they have, but there's no evidence. We need the evidence. If someone sees one, just get the evidence. You don't need to say where you were. Well, you do really, because we need to clarify that you are actually telling the truth. So please, if you're out there fishing or doing any sort of water sport or anything, or on a boat trip, please, please, please get a picture, get a video. You know, there's no reason why we can't these days, because the phone cameras are so good. You know, it's going to be absolutely brilliant footage. So please get a picture of a great white for us this year. Please. Well, thanks for watching Oggis vlog, eh? Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you shortly. Bye.